And today we are honored to have a guest who has worked with the national government for many, many years, and now he's serving the county government of Kitui as a Minister for Lands and Urban Planning. Before I introduce the guest, allow me to also introduce our co-hosts. You can say your name.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marilyn Nguyo, and this is Beyond Facts.
Yeah.
Karibu.
So our guest today is the Honorable Fredrick Kimanga, and my name is Kitavi Mutua. Welcome, Waziri.
Thank you.
So,
Karibu.
Asante.
So before we proceed, Waziri, can you tell us not just about yourself, but this rich CV where you worked with the national government and now you are here in the county government?
Thank you. My name is Fredrick Kimanga, the County Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development. I'm born at Mikuyu Micha. I'm from Mikuyu Micha in Kidimulakwa Mutonga ward in Kitui West constituency. I schooled at Mikuyu Micha Primary School. From there I proceeded to Nairobi School. And from Nairobi School, I attended University of Nairobi and I did my master's with the Moi University, a master's in public administration, where my project was the role of CDF in education development, a case study of Makueni constituency.
Was it deliberate that you took that particular aspect now that you are running for MP in Kitui West?
Not really. It was not connected. I just had an interest in education. And that time, from the 2003 is when, after Kibaki became president, is when CDF was introduced. So I had an interest in this new concept that the president initiated. So that's why I focused on that.
Before we proceed, now after Mikuyu Micha Primary, you went to Mang High School?
No, I went to Nairobi School.
Sorry, yeah.
I was the top pupil in this county.
Well done.
After my KCP, and I went to Nairobi School for my high school education.
The Prince of what? The Prince of
Patch.
The Patch.
Patch was the Prince of Wales.
Okay. Then now here serving as the minister. Before you came to the county government, you served very closely with the. Can you just tell us more about your work at the office of the president? We know you served as a DCC previously, but before you went to field work.
The
journey from, yeah.
I was among the pioneer public servants that joined government when Kibaki became president in 2003. Previously, after university, I worked with the civil society in the space of human rights. I was the coordinator, the national coordinator of the National Movement Kenya. And I was involved in civic education work alongside my former boss, Professor Kibwana. And when Kibaki became president in 2003, I was among the pioneer public servants that joined government in 2003 as a district officer. The initial years, I served in the executive office of the president, Ministry of Interior, then internal security. I served as a personal assistant to Professor Kibwana, who was then the assistant minister for security. The year 2005, Professor was moved to the Ministry of Home Affairs. I moved with him as his personal assistant. And 2005, we moved to the Ministry of Environment as the PA to the Minister for Environment then. And 2006, 2007, I worked as the personal assistant to the Minister of Lands and Settlement. So I served under Kibwana for 5 years in 4 ministries. 2008, I was moved to the executive office of the president, state functions department. We started that department with the late Sami Lui, and we were able to grow the department. That at the time we left the department at over 50 staff. We had initiated a lot of reforms, and we had come up with policies to really guide the department. We came up with how to deal with the matrix, the seating arrangements during state functions, and we were able to streamline that. And today, that is one of the most efficient departments in the office, executive office of the president. I served in that department until 2014 for a period of 7 years. I was promoted from an assistant secretary to a deputy secretary in that department. I was the deputy secretary, state functions. And then in 2014, I was seconded to Kitui County Government as the assistant county secretary under the pioneer governor, His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, where I served until 2017. And here again, we were able, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, we were able to deliver over 5,000 projects during his first term.
Before we get into that, for the benefit of our viewers, what is this? What is the role of State Functions Department? Do you deal with only, OP, or what is it about? Just for explain a little bit further.
Thank you. State Functions Department, the core functions of that department. One, is a department that prepares executive briefs for the president in consultation with field officers. When a president is visiting a place, we usually state department officers liaise with the field officers at the county security committee, the county commissioners, get information, prepare briefs for the president concerning visits. It's a department also that deals with the program. They prepare the program for the event, and also they come up with the seating arrangement.
The protocol.
The protocol. They guide that. They also work very closely with the Presidential Escort Unit, also work closely with the Permanent Presidential Music Commission to ensure that the event runs efficiently.
Is it the same committee that delivers the state events like Jamhuri Day with the National Celebrations Committee?
Yes, we work closely with that. Like I've said, the responsibility of that department is basically to organize state events. And in addition, during state events, is a department that also records the directives and pronouncements that the president makes. And they prepare directives to be signed by the head of public service to the relevant departments and copy the National Treasury to implement those directives. They also come up with a matrix on presidential directives for purposes of making follow-up on implementation of those directives. Yeah, so basically they deal with state events and also to ensure that all the directives and pronouncements that the president makes are followed up, and they're able to provide a status report to the head of public service.
Now, Waziri, let's talk about where you are right now as the Minister of the Kitui County. Talk about what your ministry has achieved so far, the priorities. What have you prioritized?
Thank you. The Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, under the leadership of His Excellency, our Governor, Dr. Julius Malombe, in his manifesto, the Kitui Promise, urban agenda was core to that manifesto. And the ministry in the Kitui Promise, the Governor had promised the people of Kitui County that he would deliver street lighting in all the ward headquarters across the 40 wards. I want to report today that, to state here that we have managed as a ministry to install street security, solar security lights across all the 40 wards in Kitui. So we have been able, under the leadership of our governor, we have been able to deliver that pillar of his manifesto. In addition, His Excellency also under urban had promised the people of Kitui also to improve the work environment across our urban areas in the county. And this is through the dustless program. We have been able to implement a dustless program in Spusiani market. That was the last financial year. And this year, we are implementing dustless program in Shikuru market. Again, under the urban agenda and improving work environment for business people in Kitui, that is on course. In addition, we have also initiated reforms in that ministry. Previously, there were a lot of complaints around double allocation, multiple allocation of plots. Those complaints have substantially gone down since we have introduced the land information management system from the previous system that was being used by the county councils. This system is really is an integrated system whereby records are digital, and it's not possible now to have multiple or even double allocation of plots. So that we have been able to eliminate complaints and also reduce loopholes that initially were there in management of land records. So that's a milestone. That's a milestone because our people now in Kitui County are able to access quality services from the ministry.
And now, on the question of land, as we move on, there has been a lot of concerns about land grabbing in many. Kitui is not an associated case; it's widespread across the country. How are you dealing with this issue, especially in Kitui town? We had a case of the prisons department here, whose land has been sort of grabbed by people, and many other departments are also suffering the same. How are you dealing with the recovery of public land grabbed by people?
Yeah, thank you. Like I've said, one of the ways as a ministry we have digitized land records, and again also we have acquired land information management system. And like I've said, the case of prisons, we found that case in court. We are still in court, and since it's a matter in court, we are not able really to really touch on it until the case is concluded. But like I've said, there have really been a significant reduction in the complaints about land transactions since we have, like I've said, digitized our records, and in addition acquired that new system where you'll even be prompted to pay land rates. Just the comfort of your phone. You'll be just be prompted and you pay your rates, and I think this will go a long way in improving on source revenue in our county.
Yeah.
And Waziri, how is the government making sure it is balancing the urban development and that is expansion with the environment protection?
Thank you. And like they say in that space, in the urban space, that the future is urban.
Yeah, yeah.
We really, as a ministry, invested so much in improving our urban aesthetics and mobility. When you go around Kitui and even Mwingi municipality, you see we have improved in covered paveways. We have also improved lighting. And as we do that, we really make sure that we incorporate aspects of environmental protection. Greening programs, like when you look at Kalundu, the area around Kalundu, there's a greening program that is ongoing under Kitui municipality. And really, we still have programs as we, even this financial year, to continue improving the aesthetics of our urban areas across the county.
Talk about the issues concerning insecurity in that area.
The matters of insecurity, one, under Schedule 4 of our Constitution, security is a national government function. But we collaborate, like now when we implement street lighting programs, that goes a long way in enhancing security in our urban spaces.
And now, talking about security, Bwana Waziri, after working for many years in the national government, you had some stints in several stations as a district, you call them nowadays deputy county commissioners. How has that role prepared you to now deliver on your mandate as a county minister? And can you, for the benefit of also our audience, talk about the stations that you've served?
Thank you. Like I said when we were starting, that I'm a public administrator with 24 years experience in public service.
Wow.
And in that space, in the 24 years, like I've said, I've also served in the field as a field officer. I served as a deputy county commissioner for Pokot South, that is in West Pokot County,
Pokot South,
where we were dealing with a lot of insecurity. And I managed to really minimize instances of insecurity in that area. I also initiated a lot of peace building programs in Kerio Valley, and I served there for 3.5 years. Later, I served in Mukurweini in Nyeri County as a senior deputy county commissioner.
Okay.
Again, in public service, like I've said, there's a lot of capacity building, and this goes a long way in preparing you for public service. For instance, when you're employed as a public administrator, you're taken through an induction course. You also go through
military.
You also go through paramilitary course for 4 months, where you are prepared on management of security. Since as an administrator, you are the chair of security committees.
Yes.
Like now, in those stations where I served, I was the chair of the sub-county security committee.
Yes.
And to be prepared to do that, you're taken through a paramilitary course at the Administration Police Training College. I also undertook a 3-month course in Diploma in Public Administration at the Kenya School of Government. I also attended a senior management course at the Kenya School of Government, Baringo, and also attended a strategic leadership development program at the Kenya School of Government in Matuga. So I have attended all the courses that you're supposed to attend as an administrator, because the last one is SLDP. So in terms of public service, really invest in building your capacity as a leader. So for the 24 years that I've been in public service, I have undertaken all the necessary trainings, and that is good experience.
Yeah.
And I think it goes a long way, even at the county, serving also under His Excellency Dr. Malombe, who is also has extensive training in public service. He previously worked in public service, very passionate about planning. So it's also been good mentorship and coaching, and I think this prepares me for efficiency and effectiveness in delivery of services to the people of Kitui.
If you are to do your memoirs today, Bwana Waziri, do you have a personal experience of how you something you may have encountered on the front lines in Kerio Valley that still remains in your memory?
Yes. There's a time in Kerio Valley when we had landslides, and actually that time I was acting county commissioner because my county commissioner was away, and we lost over 30 people through landslides. And
in Pokot.
In Pokot. And roads were washed away by rains. We had to use military choppers. So to coordinate a multi-agency team, including the military, because roads had been washed away. So for 3 weeks, we had to coordinate emergency response and also ensure that we create safe places. And we, in that case, we use some of the primary schools to really make them centers of providing aid and humanitarian assistance to our people.
Camps, sort of.
Yes. Also, in Kerio Valley, there's a lot of banditry.
Yes.
And we had to deal with that through intelligence-led initiatives. And sometimes it's not easy because working in a conflict area, you're involved in a lot of security operations. And like I've said, banditry is really a menace in that part of our country. But we managed through involving community leaders, religious leaders. We were able to work together, and also the county government there, and bring down insecurity to, actually for 1 year, in Pokot South, there were no incidents of insecurity. Also, again, I ensured in Pokot South sub-county, for the 3 years I served there, we also dealt away with the issue of drug and substance abuse. Actually, it's the only sub-county in this republic for that period. We had no licensed bars. And it was actually one time even captured in the mainstream media.
You banned the licensing you?
I worked with the community leaders there, the paramount chiefs, and they still have a lot of role, and elders. So we were able to work with the elders and really manage to curb a lot of that menace. So that was my experience in Kerio Valley in West.
But nothing was you did not have a security scare, because you hear a lot of people talking about security officers being ambushed by bandits in those places.
Ambushes are routine there, but you work with the security agencies, multi-agency, and really deal with them because that is part of the work. That is part of the task. That's part of the calling. Yes.
Okay. Now,
public service is a calling.
Okay, but as Marilyn takes that question before I forget.
When you talk about insecurity, and I can see how you are elaborating it, what are the measures which you have put across as the county government to ensure that there is no wrangles, conflict in the borders between Kitui and the Tana River?
Thank you. Like I said, security is a national government function, but as our constitution provides that we collaborate with national government even in their functions. The governor of Kitui, when he was elected, he has come up with police stations across 8 police stations across our border with Tana River. And that has gone, that we have been working collaboratively with the national government, and they have been calm along our borders. And that continues because it's a continuous process. So we'll continue. We have a very good working relationship with the national government in this county, and I think that collaboration has really bore fruits, and there has been calm across our borders.
And now, as we move on, we are now about to hush our colleagues. Of late, we are hearing people calling you generally. How did this come about? Or is it a nickname? What is it about?
Thank you. I didn't say that when I was at the University of Nairobi. I was elected by the students to the student organization of Nairobi University,
yes,
SONU. I was a congress in SONU, and at that time they used to call me generally. And later now in life, I was able to put through a legal process to incorporate that in my identification. So generally is an official name.
Oh, it's part of your identity?
Yes, I'm generally Fredrick Kimanga, official.
But does it have, okay, if you've achieved it, it's okay, but without, to be called a general, you must be a real general. I mean, like the ones in the KDF, the military.
It's generally.
Oh,
not general.
Not general.
Yeah, it's generally.
But
it was my university nickname when we were in the student politics. I was part of the team that revived SONU at the University of Nairobi, alongside the likes of Kaireri and Joseph Kioko. We revived Karl Marx. We revived SONU at the University of Nairobi, and I was part of the Congress. And at the university, I used to be called Generali. In Nairobi School, I was also the captain of Karate Club. So it's a name I acquired from my school to university.
So now your ID reads what?
My ID reads Generally Fredrick Kimanga. So it's an official name.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Going forward, I think we are taking a short break.